Setting up an aquarium seems easy. Water, some pretty fish, decorations, and that's it, right? But anyone who's ever tried to maintain a functional aquarium knows it's not that simple. What no one tells you, and what almost every beginner only realizes too late, is that the most common mistakes are silent. And by the time you realize it, it might be too late. Fish die without explanation, the water becomes cloudy, algae take over, and everything goes wrong. In this video, you'll discover 5 truths that almost every aquarium owner learns the hard way. Simple things, which seem like details, but make all the difference between a healthy aquarium and a complete disaster. If you're just starting out, or even if you already have an aquarium and are experiencing problems, watch until the end. This can prevent losses, frustrations, and save money and time. And most importantly, it will help you create a truly stable and safe environment for your fish.
1. Changing the entire aquarium water does more harm than good. One of the most common mistakes beginners make in aquarium keeping is to think that the aquarium needs to be completely emptied and refilled, like a tank. It seems logical: new water, clean environment. But in practice, this can cause a biological collapse in the system and kill all the fish. What many people don't realize is that aquarium water isn't just liquid with fish. It harbors billions of beneficial bacteria, responsible for processing dirt, food scraps, and waste produced by fish. These bacteria transform toxic substances like ammonia into less harmful compounds. When you change the entire water at once, these colonies are eliminated, and what follows is a spike in ammonia and nitrite, which can poison fish within a few hours. The correct way to maintain the aquarium is with partial changes, about 20 to 30% of the water per week. Always use dechlorinated water at a temperature close to that of the aquarium. This is the kind of mistake that many only realize too late, usually after losing fish and thinking it was just bad luck.
2. Fish don't die out of the blue. The problem is invisible. Many people are surprised when a seemingly healthy fish dies overnight. The most common reaction is to say, "I think he died of old age," or "it was out of the blue." But the truth is, fish rarely die for no reason. The problem is that the signs aren't always visible. Sick fish often change behavior before showing physical signs. They become quieter, eat less, or swim strangely. Furthermore, many problems stem from water quality, which appears clean but can be full of ammonia, nitrite, or have a completely unbalanced pH. Another point: stress. Sudden water changes, a small tank, excessive noise, or aggressive tank mates directly affect fish health, and constant stress weakens the immune system. What does this show? That an aquarium isn't just about aesthetics. It's a sensitive biological environment. Monitoring the water with simple tests and observing fish behavior is essential to prevent mysterious deaths. Anyone who has lost fish without explanation learns this late, when they could have already avoided it.
3. A filter isn't just for keeping the water clean. Many people buy a filter thinking it only serves to remove visible dirt from the water. But the filter's most important role has nothing to do with appearance. It's related to the aquarium's chemical balance. The filter is home to most of the beneficial bacteria that make the nitrogen cycle work. It's in this environment that ammonia from fish waste is transformed into nitrite and then into nitrate, a much less toxic substance. In other words, without a filter, the aquarium becomes a toxic environment in just a few days. And even with a filter, if it's weak or poorly sized, the system will still fail. Ideally, the filter should be able to move 5 to 10 times the total volume of the aquarium per hour. Another common mistake is washing the filter's biological media with topwater. This kills beneficial bacteria. Cleaning should be done with the aquarium's own water, simply to remove excess dirt without compromising the biological balance. Many people only realize the importance of a filter when they have already lost fish and faced algae outbreaks or cloudy water.
4. Most fish sold together shouldn't live together. In the store, everything looks harmonious. Several colorful fish swimming in the same tank, coexisting peacefully. But what no one tells you is that many of them are only there temporarily, and that at home, the reality can be quite different. Mixing incompatible species is one of the most common mistakes beginners make. Some fish are naturally aggressive, others are very active and stress-calmer ones, and there are also those that require completely different water parameters. Putting them all together in the same tank almost always ends in fights, bitten fins, and even deaths. A classic example is the betta. Many people think it can live with any peaceful fish, but the truth is that it becomes stressed easily and can attack or be attacked. Fish like goldfish require cooler water and are very dirty, making it difficult to combine them with tropical species. Before setting up your community tank, it's essential to research the behavior, adult size, and ideal parameters of each species. Compatibility goes far beyond not fighting. Those who learn this late have often seen their aquarium become a battlefield.
5. An aquarium without cycling is a disaster waiting to happen. Few people talk about this in stores, but it's one of the most important and overlooked steps by beginners. Cycling the aquarium. Without it, the environment isn't ready to receive fish, even if the water appears clean. Cycling is the process by which beneficial bacteria develop in the filter and substrate, transforming toxic waste such as ammonia and nitrite into less harmful compounds. This process takes, on average, 4 weeks and is crucial for stabilizing the aquarium biologically. Placing fish in a newly set up aquarium is like placing them in an environment without oxygen. The system still can't process the waste, and toxins build up very quickly. The result? Fish die days later, even with all the equipment working. You can monitor the cycling process by testing ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate. Only when the first 2 levels reach 0 and nitrate levels begin to rise is the aquarium truly ready. Those who discover this late usually learn the hard way, losing fish in the first few weeks without understanding why.
6. Too much light isn't good. It's a recipe for algae. It's common to think that an aquarium means to be lit all day long for the fish to be more active and the environment to be more beautiful. But too much light is one of the main reasons for the growth of unwanted algae. Algae take advantage of any imbalance in the system, excess nutrients, strong light, or light for too long, and spread quickly. They cover the glass, plants, and even the fish, damaging the aesthetics and water quality. Ideally, keep the light on for 6 to 8 hours a day, preferably with an automatic timer to maintain regularity. Also, avoid placing the aquarium near windows or areas with direct sunlight. Another important point, not all aquarium plants need intense lighting. In fact, many popular species thrive in moderate light. In other words, overdoing the light isn't a sign of care, it's an invitation for problems. Anyone who's dealt with green, brown, or filamentous algae knows controlling the lighting from the start can save you a lot of headaches.
Every beginner aquarist will make mistakes. It's part of the learning process. The problem is when these simple mistakes are repeated and put the health of your fish and the stability of your aquarium at risk. If you've made it this far, you're already a step ahead of most. Understanding these 5 points can prevent frustration, losses, and even save lives within your aquarium. Now tell me, which of these lessons have you experienced in practice? Or was there one that surprised you? Leave a comment. Your experience might help other aquarists too. And if this video helped you in any way, click the thanks button below. This directly supports the channel and motivates me to continue bringing useful, straightforward content so you can take better care of your aquarium. See you next time.